going on? What's going on? So today we're gonna do a demonstration on the sea salt spray and MASON'S Sculpting Clay. Just based on the texture, a little bit on the thinner side of texture, so we're just gonna go ahead and use the sea salt spray first. Usually you probably would have your client already have damp hair, but for the cause I'm gonna actually dampen it myself. And then this is only because I wanna use the sea salt spray as basically a pre-styler. So I wanna style the hair before I'm even gonna put product in it. So if you do have a Dyson, you can take that on and off, but I just like to rough dry it first. So I'll give it like a rough dry, just so it's kind of damp, not too wet, not too dry. And I'll take maybe two pumps of this. Just nothing too crazy, because if you do over apply, it will be very strong. Because you can use this, but you can use it as a product in general. So I'm using it lightly. Now that the hair is semi-dry, you can go ahead and bring in your brush. As you can see, the product's kind of really doing its thing. All right, and now, just making sure it's nice and thorough before we do apply the product. We wanna make sure the blow dry is as thorough as it can be. So now we're gonna put on an attachment on to really start sculpting the hair. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use cold air basically to lock it in. What you can do is after you provide a lot of heat, you get a lot of frizz. So only way to kind of take out the frizz, and this was the texture the sea salt spray helps with also, is that it allows you to keep molding the hair as you're basically styling it. So now for the sculpting clay, you gotta be aware that with the sculpting clay, it's actually a really light product. So you have to apply a pretty semi-generous amount, because it will disappear in your hand. You can almost like rub it through and it almost will disappear. So make sure, like as opposed to the MASON'S, the regular pomade, the matte pomade, then it has more oils in it. So if you apply too much, then you have too much of a heavier style. So for hair texture, this is probably the best and most suited for it. And remember, always apply it at the roots, because that's where the product will hold. So now that the product's in there, what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna re-blow dry it in the same shape with the product in it. That way, so the product will basically melt into the hair. And now you can start seeing the hair. It's basically styled. It has all the hold that you need, but without looking its weight, it's not too heavy on his hair. So for basically what we applied, it was the right amount for it just to keep nice and styled, but not have it to be too heavy. So cool. And it's just a quick little styling, kind of switch it up. All right, and this is the result. So if you guys want any more information, please do visit masonspomade.com. You can get more insight on it, as well as more products you guys can check out.